little fun fact about Bobby, if you guys don't know, she is obsessed with cats. She has a cat. The cat's name is Coda, and she had a coffee mug that said something about cats on it. And I went to use it the other day and I dropped it, shattered it, broke it, and she's very upset. So I bought a new one and I bought a better one. And the reason this is better is because this guy has Coda chilling in the inside. So as soon as she gets home here in a few minutes, we're gonna surprise her with this cup and see how she likes it.
Why do you keep on getting closer to me?
I got you a really cool gift.
You did?
What's your favorite animal?
A kitty.
Here you go. Remember I broke your cup?
Thanks, baby. That's so cute. It's little Kodakins in the middle.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
She built, boys. She very, very built. I'm excited for this guy. Ooh. Dude, that is beautiful. All black, leather on the sides.
Dude,
A little yellow stripe on the top.
that's so nice.
Throw my little
Oh.
clippy clips back on. That's sick. Good morning, boys. Good morning, girls. Welcome back to the channel. Just got to the shop. We had a nice little package in the P.O. box today, and it's this absolutely beautiful steering wheel for the Hyperblue Evo 8. As you guys can see, it's got some yellow on it. It actually matches the yellow that's on that car perfectly. So yellow stripe on the top, and then some yellow stitching on the inside as well. And we decided to go with the full black center. I did that myself here. I just sandbossed it, painted it, and then sent this guy out and had this thing refinished for the Blue 8. So if you want to pick up one of these steering wheel wraps for your own Evo, and I think they have them for a few different cars as well, I will have where we pick this up down in the description box below. Go check them out. Absolutely amazing quality. All right, boys, I know I completely spaced it yesterday. I was kind of in a hurry to go buy our new Christmas tree, and I didn't even explain anything on the STI. The new subframe did fix it. I'll put a clip before of how the shifter used to look and how far back it was pushed, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like now. Look how far back this shifter sits. That's in 4th gear. That's neutral. That's 3rd gear. That looks like neutral. And here she is after, guys. So here is neutral right here. There's 3rd, there's 4th, much better. I would say the shifter is probably an inch more forward now compared to where it was before. So what I want to work on today for episode number 3 of Vlogmas, or day number 3, is the Hyperblue Evo 8. We did get some parts in, like the steering wheel. Then there's some other stuff in the interior that we need to fix as well. The climate control is broken, so we got a new knob, the new little shaft thing, the cable, and the gears. And then what's in here? Oh, a key fob. Keyless entry isn't working on the 8 because the key fob is completely missing. So we picked one of these things up. We do need to program it to the car, so we can do that a little bit later on. But of course, the thing I'm most stoked about is this beautiful steering wheel. We all have all the parts right here for it. So let's go ahead and get this thing completely back together. We can pull the OEM one out of the car and get the new one installed. All right, the new steering wheel is completely put back together. So what we need to do is pull the old wheel out. So here's the plan. Straighten the wheels, get them 100% straight just so the steering wheel is straight, so we don't have to mess around with that later on, because those splines, if you get off just a little bit, you're not gonna like it if the steering wheel's sideways. So get the steering wheel straight, get the wheel straight, disconnect the battery, disconnect the airbag, remove the airbag. You don't want it to go off, so that's why we're gonna disconnect the battery, and then unbolt the steering wheel, pull it out, and throw the new one in. Let me show you guys how it looks right now. All right, so to get the factory steering wheel out, the first thing we're gonna do is unbolt the airbag. So inside this hole right here is a T30 bolt. So we have our T30 driver. Let's see if I'm strong enough to not use a ratchet on this. Those guys are a bit too tight, so we're gonna have to put this boy back and bust out a ratchet. We might as well just get it impact out. What did I say, T30 right here. And there's one on the opposite side of that one as well. To get the airbag out, we do need to remove this trim piece right here. And that guy is just clipped on there. So we might have to get a flathead out. Yeah, let's grab a flathead, pop that off, and then the airbag will slide out. Disconnect the airbag, and then there's one bolt holding the steering wheel onto the steering column. So the bolt we need to remove is right here. See that hole right there? We gotta go through there and unbolt that bolt, and then this guy will just slide off. If I remember correctly, it is an 8mm Allen. That is way too tight to do by hand. All right, we got the old one out. Here's a little side by side. I do need to pull these clips off and put them on here, so that is gonna clean everything up in those areas. But look how much nicer that is. All right, the clips are on. This thing is 100% fully assembled. Let's throw her in the car, see how good it looks. Check out how beautiful this thing is, guys. Absolutely insane. I'm so freaking in love with the steering wheel. I do think I want to black out some other interior pieces in this car. All these little trim pieces, kind of like we have in the black Evo 8, I think I'm going to spray all those things black. And then we should probably pick up a new radio. Like I mentioned earlier, we got to fix this climate control today as well. That's just bummy. That is a beautiful radio. Sick. So this is the pile of parts we're going to be painting black. I'm going to sandblast them real quick, get all of this factory paint off. This guy right here is pretty messed up, so we may have to do a little bit of sanding there if some of those are deeper than they look. But yeah, let's get it blasted and then we can get them painted. All right, so we got all the parts sandblasted and cleaned up with some wax and grease remover. Now this here is the paint. Focus. This here's the paint we're using. Krylon paint and primer, satin black. We're definitely not gonna be putting these things in the oven this time around. Last time we did that and we destroyed some stuff, so let's not do that again. There, done, beautiful. All right, so in between coats of that good old paint that we're doing, we got some more goodies in the P.O. box. Hey, it's a love note. It's right from some baddie. So my boy Ben sent over some stuff. Item number 1, wait for it. Item number 2. That's sick. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Those are mint.
Dude, how do you even do this?
That's some good calligraphy. You know, it's super random. My dad like loves calligraphy. My dad's super into calligraphy, so I've seen this stuff. That's sick.
I dig it. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. My name is Dimitri, and I'm from Russia. The country of bears, hats with ear flaps, vodka, misery, and endless winter. I love these notes. Say hi to Bobby. Try to hit my girl. Evo air fresheners. A white 9, a bug eye, a hawkeye.
And Rose. Looks like it's got T's on it, rep T's.
These are TEs, bro. These are sick. Thank you, sir. Jared, looks like this will match your car just fine.
Hell yeah.
You want to buy it? 20 bucks.
Fuck.
Ooh. Bobby. I can go in Bobby's car.
That's dope.
I'm going to put that in her car and get her reaction one of these days. Thank you, sir. Dimitri, appreciate it. Ooh. It's an M3 flag. I'll hang this bad boy up. I have like 8 flags I should hang up right now. Beautiful.
Ooh.
Nice, clean, simple. I vibe with this. Thank you, sir. Another M3 flag. I have to start hanging these up in the garage at home.
Dude, yeah.
I can't have too many in the shop, you know? You gotta look clean. Oh yeah, that's dope. Shout out to everyone who sent over these flags. We got a few to hang up. We have like 3 Duramax flags. So I gotta get one of those up and then one of these BMW flags up as well. So we got all of these pieces painted up. Looks absolutely amazing. Satin black is always a nice finish for some interior pieces. Also, I hope my audio doesn't sound weird right now. My mic that I run is battery powered and the battery's dead. So in camera audio, hopefully it's okay. Let's dive into some other stuff on the interior. So the main thing I want to focus on right now is getting this climate control working. I think this pulls out. Oh, why is it so floppy? What the hell? I don't think it's supposed to be that floppy. Maybe it is, but the shaft is broken. Cable is binding up. Gears are binding up. It's gonna be kind of hard to show you guys how to fix this, but I'll do my best. I believe the only tool we need is a nice little stubby Phillips. All right, so those are the gears right there we're replacing. See that cable right there? How it's all bent up? It shouldn't be like that. And I think the reason it gets like that is because those gears bind up and then the cable bends, and then that's how that shaft broke as well, is trying to spin the knob. It just completely broke the shaft off. All right, so we got the gears off and that cable is disconnected from in there. Now we're gonna have to pull off this climate control right here and disconnect the cable from the back side of this guy and then get everything swapped out. Oh, I don't think it's supposed to be like that, but it is what it is. Let's do a little side-by-side comparison with the new gears. I'm sure the cable probably looks the same, may even be the same, but I'm thinking the gears are gonna be quite a bit different. Old style, new style. Let's go ahead and throw these guys in, get everything else swapped out, and we should be good to go. All right, so we got everything replaced and we kept having problems. I couldn't figure out what it was, and I finally figured it out. Watch what happens when we spin this little dial here. Oh geez, there's a big old crack, like a hole right there. See that right there? That shouldn't be there. So sometimes it works like that. That's working fine. But if the pin that's on this plate here comes out of that groove, everything gets bound up and stops working. So we either need to replace this piece right here or try to fix it. You already know, I'm gonna try to fix it. All right, boys, this is what we're gonna try. Got this little plastic welding kit. It doesn't really need to be all that strong. There just has to be a complete groove with no holes in it. So I'm gonna try to fill that in, and then if I need to grind it out a little bit to make it all nice and flat and smooth, we can do that. So let's give this a shot. Let's see what happens. And better yet, we still have the old gears that we can steal some plastic from. So I'm gonna melt this plastic because it's the same material onto that gear right there, and that should be our best bet. I know it's a little bit bummy. I think it might work. It works! How does my ghetto little fix work? Bruh. Look at that. I can't believe we did it. All right, I'm gonna go through, throw some little bit of grease on all this, get it all nice and lubed up, you know, and we should be good to go. Throw this thing back together, we'll be in business. All right, boys, we made some good progress. Climate control is back in. As you can see, this guy spins nice and freely, or nice and free, I guess you should say, when the cable is not connected to the actual, what would you call that, heater box? I don't know, I probably misusing terms again, but the heater box, we're gonna call it the heater box today. As soon as you connect the cable to the heater box, cable runs up to this guy. It's super stiff, super crusty. The shaft that comes out of that heater box, bummy, stiff, not smooth, not good whatsoever. But unfortunately, we are kind of running out of time for the day to try and fix that. To pull that thing out, that big old white thing, I'm pretty sure the whole dash would have to come out, which hopefully we don't have to do. That would suck. But regardless, I'm still super stoked we were able to fix the actual climate controls with our little plastic welder. And then these pieces over here turned out super nice. We're gonna let those dry overnight regardless, just so we don't get any fingerprints or anything on them. They're probably still a little bit wet. But I'm gonna do some research tonight on that heater box and see if other people have that same issue. But overall, successful day. Steering wheel's in, steering wheel's beautiful. Steering wheel will be linked down below. Everything else we just installed, the cable, the gears, that little knob and the shaft. I'll link all that down below as well. I hope you boys enjoyed today's episode, day number 3 of Vlogmas. And by the way, I know I kind of messed up on Vlogmas because we were supposed to upload on December 1st, and I decided on December 1st that I wanted to do Vlogmas, so that put the first video out December 2nd. So I kind of messed up the first day, but we're getting on with it. It's all good. Peace out, boys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Honey.
Animal abuse.
You're joking, right?